this fantastic artwork of a bird skull. This has been done with pencil, pen, coffee and Quink ink. It's an excellent process to teach your students because it shows them that they can really improve a simple pencil drawing and create something that has lovely mark making and contrast in it. Let's take a look at how I did this. With this resource on my website, your students get to choose from 8 different bird skulls, and they start by making a simple line drawing in pencil. Next, they work in pen. You can encourage your students to use a range of different mark making, like cross-hatching or little dots and dashes and marks. Just encourage them to capture as much detail as they can. Next, students will create a background using strong instant coffee. Direct your students to use a loaded brush and to keep dipping it so it remains nice and wet. And then once they've worked on a section, they dip their brush into water and work their way along the edge to create a nice soft outline. They will repeat this process as they work their way around the skull, working with strong coffee and then using water to soften the edge. I think it's a bit of a magic moment when students realise that by simply darkening the background, the white of the page becomes the white of the skull. To create a shadow underneath the skull, you're going to direct your students to use the tiniest amount of Quink ink. You have to use the smallest amount because it's really strong, and it has to be done onto a wet surface so it's nice and soft. You can see there that it's sort of bleeding in to the coffee. The background shows through on some parts of the skull. A dry brush can be used to lift coffee or ink off the page if too much has been applied. Lastly, very dilute Quink ink is used to add a range of different tones or values onto the bird skull itself. Check out the link below to find this resource on my website, a perfect resource to use in the classroom if you're an art teacher. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.